Hello and welcome back. In the last video, we started with this email template function. We have a lot of squiggly lines here in the signifying errors. We're going to use them. We've set up the email objects right here. Now let us call email.send, method that will actually send the email. So if we go back to email templates right here, you can see we need to call email send, and then we pass in the templates. Okay, we pass in the template, we pass in the receiver of the message, okay, and then we pass in the locales. Now the locales will represent the properties inside our template. Okay, remember here in the template we have a local called app link, we have app icon. These are the locales. Okay, so these are the values we want to display inside our template. We have username, we have reset link. Okay, so those are the locales, and we will need to pass the locales right here. Okay, so down I'm going to call await email dot send. It's going to take an object. We need to pass in the template, the receiver of the message, and the locales. Okay, so templates. Now how do we specify the templates? The template is inside our source folder, so we need to specify this part. I will use path.join __ directory name. Okay, so paths to join. Okay, and then .. right here. I'll use .. This will just specify, okay, we are going into the source directory. And then right here, src emails, and then templates. So whatever template we pass here, so this template will just be the name. Okay, the name. These names are very, very important, because these names, forgot the way they are named here. That is how the template and this function or this send method will know which template exactly to use. Okay, so these names are very, very important, because that is what we are going to pass in here, and it will be used to know exactly what templates to use. Okay, and then the message object, we want to send our receiver. We are using a shorthand. Okay, recall that here we have two, or you can call it receiver. So to just make it easier, I'll call this receiver. Okay, and then lastly we pass in our locales. Okay, now we are using the shorthand. This is the same as locales, but since it's the shorthand. Okay, now let us export this, export email templates. Okay, now we can use this right here of type transport. Let me fix this. Okay, yeah, so this is just all we need to do right here. We created our email templates, and then we created an instance of the email, passing in all of the required properties, and then here we are sending the email. It will get the templates from the emails folder. If you're using a different folder name to emails, you need to specify it here as well, or if your emails template is outside of your source, then you have to define that as well. And then the template name, the message receiver, and then the locales. I already showed you the locales is what we are going to display in the templates, like app link, app icon. Okay, now let us go ahead and use this function, this email template. We are going to use it inside our mail transport. So open your mail transport, and then here we just call email templates, and then we pass in templates, we pass in the receiver name, and then we pass in the locales. Okay, now this is just all we need to do right here in order for us to be able to use this function. Now the actual method that sends the email is defined inside our email template. So we get the email template and then it displays it. Okay, we'll stop here. In the next video we'll test out sending an actual email.